Episode 4, Return. January 18th, 2025. Japan, Tokyo. High school. Activities room. Sitting on the windowsill, Katsumi clutches the framed photograph of her. Saki, Akio, Mariko, and Ryu. A cane is propped up against the wall next to the window. Katsumi stares out of the window intently as the bright sun's rays illuminate her.
It's been almost 3 months since SAO was cleared. It seems I was never meant to survive. Because my HP hit 0, the nerve gear electrified my brain and nerves. However, since the game was cleared seconds later, it didn't finish the job. Even though I survived, the damage had been done. My body was left weakened. Walking has become quite difficult without my cane, and the shaking never seems to stop. Some days are better than others, but most days are unbearable.
Katsumi wraps her arms around her legs and pulls them close to her. Hearing footsteps, she looks towards the door and sees Saki standing in the doorway.
It's been a while, Katsumi.
Yes, it has.
How have you been?
The same.
Are you feeling any better?
Still get migraines, and this certainly hasn't gotten any better.
Katsumi holds out her arm to Saki and her hand continues to shake. Moving to Katsumi, Saki gently wraps her hands around Katsumi's trembling hand.
Maybe it will heal with time.
Maybe. Maybe not. How's Akio?
He's doing good. He's all excited about the new Atmosphere system. Atmosphere system. It's basically the nerve gear, but with better security, which is definitely needed after SAO.
Have you heard from Mariko?
Last I heard, she's completely given up on video games. Apparently she's even destroyed her nerve gear equipment.
Can't really blame her.
You know, it's strange. The survivors of SAO tend to seek recovery either by writing off VRMMORPGs for good or by diving right back into them.
Which are you?
It's funny you should ask because Akio and I have found a new game that's raised our spirits immensely.
Saki holds out the hard copy of the game to Katsumi.
It's called Alfheim Online. It's a fairy VRMMORPG. It's incredible. You can even fly.
Sounds fun.
Fun? It's amazing. I wanted to tell you about it just in case you wanted to get back into VRMMORPGs. Plus, you'd get to hang out with Kyo and me again.
Saki, I just don't know if I'm quite ready to dive back in yet.
Don't worry about it, Katsumi. Take all the time you need.
Saki looks around the room and sighs.
I miss our old gang, our old guild. Well, at least before.
Before the Dragonheart Blade.
Yeah, that.
A moment of silence falls between the two friends.
Have you gone to see him yet?
Blinking away tears, Katsumi buries her face in her arms.
No. I just can't.
He can't hurt you anymore, Katsumi.
You're wrong. Going to see him would be too painful.
He needs you, Katsumi.
What could I possibly do to help him? I mean, after everything that's happened.
He's lost, Katsumi. He's your best friend is lost in more ways than one. Whatever happened to fighting for those precious to you?
Speechless, Katsumi stares back at Saki with misty eyes.
You're stronger than you know, Katsumi. Well, I better go. Akio will never let me hear the end of it if I'm late again.
Saki walks toward the door, stops, and turns back to Katsumi.
Take care, Katsumi.
You too, Saki.
After Saki leaves, Katsumi looks down at the framed picture in her hand. She studies each of her friends' faces, and then her own.
So much has happened since then. Am I still that insecure girl? Or am I the brave warrior who challenged Ryo to a duel? I don't know anymore.
Gently, Katsumi sets the picture frame on the windowsill. She reaches for the cane leaning against the wall and uses it as support while she hops down from the window. Gripping the cane, Katsumi staggers out of the room. January 21st, 2025, Japan, Tokyo Hospital. Leaning on her cane, Katsumi hobbles down the quiet hospital hallways.
When SAO was cleared, most of the remaining 6,147 players in the game woke up immediately after. However, 300 players never woke up.
Katsumi stops in the doorway of a hospital room. She inhales quietly.
Among those 300 players is Ryu.
Slowly, Katsumi enters the room and sits on the edge of the bed. With forlorn eyes, Katsumi studies her unconscious best friend. With his nerve gear secured on his head, Ryu breathes in rhythm with the beeping machines next to him.
I know you probably can't hear me, Ryu, but
Tears form in her eyes, so Katsumi turns her head away.
I'm such a weakling. All I ever do anymore is cry. Seeing him like this is just too much. After everything that's happened.
Katsumi clutches her cane tightly.
Ryu, I know I should be upset with you for...
Katsumi lifts up her shaking hand. She balls it into a fist.
How can I be mad at you when the only reason you grabbed that cursed blade was to save my life? If anything, all of this is my fault!
In a flurry, Katsumi thrusts her cane at the wall, causing her to lose her hold on the bed. She crashes to the cold, hard floor. Sobbing, Katsumi pounds the ground with her fist.
I just want my best friend back.
Katsumi's eyes grow wide as various memories surface in her mind. Images of walking with Ryu, chatting with Ryu, and fighting alongside Ryu flash across her vision. Her final memory is of drawing Ryu's sword to challenge him to a duel. Katsumi's eyes narrow as her tears cease. Grabbing the hospital bed with a trembling hand, Katsumi pulls herself up. Once standing, she feels her knees start to quiver. Gripping the bed rail with one hand, Katsumi places her free hand on Ryu's cold, motionless hand.
I promise, Ryu, I won't give up until you're free.
Staggering to the wall, Katsumi reaches down and grasps her cane. Leaning on it once again, Katsumi takes one last look at Ryu before exiting the room. As she hobbles toward the exit of the hospital, Katsumi notices someone holding the door open for her.
Oh, thank you.
Once outside, Katsumi gasps when she realizes Kirito was the one holding the door open for her. Besides his modern clothing, Kirito looks exactly the same as he did in SAO. Same black hair and gray eyes.
Kirito?
Oh, hey. Actually, it's Kazuto Kirigaya here. Is it still Katsumi?
Yes, it is. My friends and I all decided to use our real names in SAO.
Same with a close friend of mine. It's great to see you.
Same to you. I never expected to run into you in the real world.
Some things are meant to be, I guess. What brings you to the hospital? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. This happened when the game was cleared. During the last few moments of SAO, my HP dropped to 0, so the nerve gear simultaneously drained most of the strength from my real body. The only reason it didn't drain all of the life out of me was because the game ended.
Oh, Katsumi, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
I'm managing. Besides, it's not what's important right now.
What is?
My friend Ryu is among the 300 players who never woke up when SAO ended.
Just like Asuna. She never woke up either.
I heard you were the one who cleared the game. Was she the reason you fought so hard in SAO?
She's what's most precious to me. And just like I told you in SAO, I'm gonna fight for her with everything I've got.
If only there was a way for us to fight for those precious to us.
There is.
What? What do you mean? How?
Kirito pulls out a photograph from his coat pocket and hands it to Katsumi. The picture is of a red-haired girl with elf ears. She's standing in a garden surrounded by bars.
This is a picture of Asuna, which was taken in-game in another VR MMORPG.
No way! Which game?
Alfheim Online. My theory is that the data and minds of the 300 SAO players have been transferred to the servers of Alfheim Online. It's not certain, but I'm pretty sure your friend, Ryu, would also be in the game. And I think those 300 players will remain trapped in Alfheim until the game is cleared.
Is that so? Well then, I think it's time to break out my nerve gear again.
Really? Even after what it did to you?
It doesn't matter. I'll do anything to get Ryo back.
In that case, wish you luck, Katsumi.
Thanks, Kirito. Best of luck finding Asuna.
With a nod, Katsumi turns to leave.
Katsumi.
Having only gone a few steps, Katsumi turns back to Kirito.
See you on the other side.
For a split moment, Katsumi's vision of Kirito flashes to Ryu, saying to her,
See you on the other side, Cap.
A smile appears on Katsumi's face.
We'll get them back. I'm sure of it.
Yes, we will.
Katsumi turns and limps away.
I'm coming, Ryu.